You know what? Now that I made that YouTube short just like a few minutes ago, I want to finally do the collection overview and count how many radios I actually have. This is going to be quite a fun one. I'll start with the doorway radios. The audio box, number one. Yes. Got that in a trade with Eli, I think like 2 months ago or something. I always wanted one. Now that I have one, it's pretty cool, but it's pretty quiet. I see why not many people have these. And moving on down here, which one's this? Alright, that's the version 5. I'm pretty sure that's the one I found at the Whitehall VOA. This, I'm pretty sure, is also version 5. Yeah, that's the corroded version 5 that I found at the Goodwill recently. This has to be the 4. Alright, that's the 4. Alright, I got it. So this version 5, found at a VOA a while back. Almost missed it because it was in a bag instead of the electronics section. But yeah. Just like every other V5, it works when it wants to. V4, the day I got this was actually pretty exciting. I won the auction for it for like $5 on eBay, actually on my birthday, which is pretty cool. I don't remember how many days it took to actually get here, but yeah. And one of my favorite WR100s, the modded pink backlight WR100, which it also has a couple other modifications. Let's check that out. Oh, right. I got batteries in this. I forgot. Alright, I just completely took the batteries out because I don't even want them in the first place. But let's check out the warning watch advisory. Blue warning light and green advisory light. It's pretty cool. I might put the batteries back in because I was told that low power might be the reason why it doesn't go off. Well, actually, when I put the batteries in, it was still doing that, so if it doesn't work, it's just going to be there on display. I don't even care. Here's the version 5 I found at that Goodwill. Not really much special about that. No. Well, I find out that it's broken on video. That's nice. The Honeywell, it's just on display because I don't have a cord for it, and just like the WR100s, it goes off when it feels like it. Not really much special about it besides I got it in a trade for Eli almost a year ago, back like last November or so. Yeah. A couple other radios I got in a trade with him on that day. Same with that day for the audio box. Let's go right here. Radio Shack 12-259. Got that on a random auction on eBay. Same day I lost an auction for a version 1 WR400. It annoyed me, but I mean, that got my mind off of it, I guess. Something I wanted for a while because I, for some reason, rejected one at a thrift store. Radio Shack 12-247A. It's ridiculously loud. My 247B doesn't go this loud. Yeah. So note that down, and when we get to my 247B, you will see a huge difference. And the Accurite 8550 Mossy Oak. This is my only Mossy Oak radio so far. I could have had another one, but it got sold. It was an HH51 for like $150. I was actually trying to sell one of my other radios for it, but too late now. And if you're the one who got that and you happen to be watching this, tell me what you want to trade for that. Besides my Motorola, what do you want to trade for that? Anyway, Oregon Scientific WR3000, right? It doesn't say. Oh wait, yeah, WR3000, just like I thought. On display because it doesn't have an alert siren, so why have it plugged in? And oh yeah, this I got off Mercari. Same with that. I got that off Goodwill. This is another one I got in a trade with Eli on the same day with the Honeywell. I'll fix the version 5. Well, I probably put it on display after. Anyway, yeah, it's a version 1 ER10. No serial number. Well, barely any serial number. I don't know why every version 1's like that. Yeah, it works. It's pretty nice. I plug it in, or I put batteries in it, usually for the weekly test if I remember or just feel like it, but sometimes it won't use the batteries for some reason. And going right behind me, I don't even know which 120 is which, but it doesn't really matter because I'm pretty sure all besides one right here are EZs, if I remember correctly. I'll still lift them up and check. One of these might be my first radio ever, either that or the 74102. Which one's this? A 2012 EZ. Smooth buttons. I'm pretty sure this is the one I got brand new in box from that thrift store. Yeah, that's just a 120 EZ. Nothing special about it. It's not modded or anything. Doesn't have any story behind it. Oh yeah, this is my 2019 WR120 EZ. It's got snow squall warning on it. That's what's special about it.
Oh, today.
I might do soldering tests on some of these. Not all of them though. I'll do one on this 120 because why not? That's not as loud as my 120 BCN, so get ready for that. It's pretty loud. This has got to be one of my older 120s. Yeah, it's that 2012 EZ. I can just kind of tell that it's one of my old ones. I don't know why. And this right here. Oh yeah, loose faceplate. I actually lost the faceplate for a long time. And dang, this thing's from 2017. I don't think I knew that. I swear one of these was a not an EZ, but yeah, that's a 2017 one. I got that at a thrift store in like 2018, I think. Hold on. Oh yeah, I missed it. This is the 120, probably a 120B. I'm pretty sure. 120B or 120A. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. And before I forget, the Vector Storm Tracker. It actually works on battery. Battery must be drained, so it's not going to do it now. I don't use it anyway, so who cares? And Radio Shack 12-250. Okay, the volume was just down, alright. And here we are. Oh wait, that was at a thrift store like many years ago. Yeah, some of these I've had since I was like 8 years old or whatever, but yeah, you see how quiet that is? I could sleep through that, bruh. I got this at a thrift store a long time ago as well. And there's I think a WR100 antenna. Game systems. Oh wait, that's where I forgot I had that little roach. Radio Shack 12-251. I'm not even sure if it works anymore. It might just be on the wrong station right now, but yeah, it probably works and it's just on the wrong station. I'll deal with that one day. I got that at a thrift store, I think almost a year ago. I posted about it when I first got it, pretty sure. But yeah, it has gone off for alerts when it was on the right station. I think it went off for a couple snow squall warnings back in winter. And this is my original Eton Zone Guard Plus. I got it for $40 on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm pretty sure they were all like $100 on eBay at the time I got it. I don't use the external speakers yet. I might start soon, if I can figure out how. And here is an Eton. I'm pretty sure it's an FRX3, if I'm correct. Pretty sure it works. It is on the right station and does, do the weather coverage I don't know if it goes off for alerts because it doesn't have a siren as far as I know. Thrift store find. And here's Zone Guard Plus number 2 I got from Eli in a trade on the same day of the audio box and stuff. I don't use the speakers on that one either. But yeah, it's got quite some weird problems with it. I had to turn the volume all the way down instead of putting it on just alert mode. I don't know why. But yeah. Scanner I got at a flea market. Nothing too special about it. Let's start from the front instead of the back. Even the back's got some pretty interesting stuff. My feet hurt. Midland 74-109 I got from eBay for like $4 not too long ago. It was $4 because it was an auction. I was only competing against one person who probably didn't care if they got it. And here's 74-102, which is possibly also one of my first radios, maybe the first. I feel like it's on its last leg. It only works when it wants to. It's kind of sad.
Shower. All mobile fluid.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it works fine. It's just the stupid weather radio glitch that's going on. Which that should be over, so hopefully the weekly test will be successful tomorrow. And, version 5 WR300. I'm pretty sure this is my first weather radio that had AM FM. I got that in a trade with Eli a little over a year ago. I traded him a different 12-250 that was broken. And the reason why I traded him such a good radio and another good radio, which I'll get to eventually, it ghost activated occasionally, so he wanted to have a ghost activating radio. As far as I know, it never ghost activated in his possession, so my bad. Anyway, another radio I got from him back in November. I think he said this was one of his first, I'm pretty sure. It's a version 5 WR100.
80s.
It works, unlike the one I just checked out a little while ago. I had my hand, I hope that's not distorting the audio. I just had my hand on the microphone. If it did, I'll just like put a text over it saying what I was saying. And here's a modded EAR10. I got that off of eBay for like $50. I'm surprised I actually was able to get it because it stayed on eBay for a full night before I was able to buy it. I thought somebody else would. I don't know who exactly that came from. I know it wasn't Wilmington, Ohio Productions. I think it was Weather Radio Guru or whatever his name is. And just a regular old EAR10, nothing special about it. I got that from eBay, I think $20, $30, I don't know. Yeah, nothing too special, as I said. And here's a Weather Alert TA25, just pretty much a display relic at this point. I got that in November from Eli. Yeah, we do some pretty big trades together sometimes. And this might surprise some of you guys because I don't think anyone else has ever found one at a thrift store, but this is a first header Raider Shack 12-519. By the way, it does not have the button cover. I should have looked for it when I was there. It was probably there, man. But yeah, I got that at a thrift store. I swear I paid no more than $5 on it, but it says like $16 on the price tag. So it must have been like there must have been like a deal going on that day or something. I don't know. That's also when I rejected that 247A. And right here, it was just doing the check reception thing because it missed the weekly test.
Partly sunny.
That is my version 3 WR100. Got that at a thrift store a while back. I was so surprised to see, I was so surprised to see that it was a version 3, not a version 4. I really thought it was going to be a 4. I have the box in the closet. I'll go over the boxes later if I remember. And here's a pretty interesting one. A Uniden BC248 CLT. I got that off Facebook Marketplace for like $15 back in January. It's pretty nice. It's one of the classic Unidens that has the cow siren. That's why I got it. I like that. I want to collect every one of them that has that siren. And right here is the Uniden BC148 XLT. Gray Bearcat logo. Pretty sure it's red on some of them. But yeah, I'll do a quick siren test. Nobody's sleeping. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember when I first got it, I was addicted to siren testing it. Here is a version 16 HH54. It's got the strap on it. Yeah. That's what the button beeps sound like. I actually had the button beeps turned off for a while, and then I turned them on and was so surprised at how it sounded because I forgot. We'll get to why that's turned off in a minute. Here's another WR120 EZ, which I actually have some plans for. I'm planning on spray painting it black, and then right over the speaker, I might just get yellow spray paint and spray paint their Nirvana logo over it. I feel like a lot of people would like that. And I believe this is 1-star rarity. We got an Emerson EWR 850. Got that in a trade with Eli. Same time as the audio box and all that stuff. Yeah, that was a pretty big trade. And here's the 74105 XL. And the reason why it's turned off right now is because when the station goes off the air, all I hear is just... and I don't really want to hear that randomly. So, yeah, it's just turned off until I expect alerts or the weekly test or whatever. Alrighty. So here is Midland 74250 version 2. I don't think the tuner works anymore, but the reason why I still have it plugged in is because it goes off, or the alarm goes off every day at like 1:30 something p.m. So if I decide to be stupid and sleep in, I'm gonna wake up to it beeping. A little banana. And this isn't a weather radio, but it's an AM radio. Realistic desk cube. That was at a thrift store. Same with this realistic weather radio. I don't really know many people who actually have these. I mean, a lot of people do, but like I don't know about many of them. And I don't even know the model because Eli accidentally put Velcro over the sticker and it kind of ruined it. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just display radio anyway. I got that back in November from him as well. This thing, it doesn't have weather alert, but I'm pretty sure it has weather band. Yeah, it does. It's just a flashlight with weather band and AM FM. I found that at a thrift store and just decided why not. Oh yeah, Uniden scanner I used to record sirens. Where should we begin next? Right here. What is this one again? This is actually my cheapest radio, just 99 cents. Radio Shack 12-249. I don't know why, but this thing won't go off even though the tuner is fine. It's kind of stupid. Hopefully it'll start going off now. That's a weather station and my EAS TV. And here's another Radio Shack 12-250. This thing's stupid as crap. I have to have the volume button at a very, very, very specific position for it to work. If it's not in the right position, it's not going to make a sound. I don't know why. It's weird. Oh wait, let's go with Oregon Scientifics before I get to those. I don't remember the model name, so I'm going to take it. Wait, did he find that at a thrift store? What the heck? Oregon Scientific WR601N. Got this from Eli. Same trade as the audio box and all that other stuff. I actually didn't trade anything for this. He just gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore. And I just put it up. Dust. I just put it up next to or near this one. I got this one off of the Goodwill website. This is a WR601. Yeah, I actually used to have this in service. I don't really know why, since it doesn't have an alert siren, but yeah, it only went off for like a few snow squall warnings before I decided to just keep it as a display. And my newest radio, the Midland WR100 version 2, is a 2003 model.
Highs in the upper 80s.
Oh, it's got the same problem as this one. Accidentally double clicks the weather button. I am considering going over this with a Sharpie a little bit to try and get that scuff away. But for now, I don't really care. I mean, look, it looks pretty nice to me. And it is yellowed. I might take care of that as well, just whenever I feel like it. And here's another version too. This is a 2004 model, which, as far as I know, these are 3-star. Either one of these two are 3-star rarity, if I'm correct. I don't know. I got that off eBay for $15. The first or newest version too, and this one I got for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. Both of these I got, I think, like a month or two apart. It's pretty cool. Two dead version 5s that I found at thrift stores before. That one, for some reason, I slightly fixed the tuner, and now it plays AM, or not AM, FM broadcast. It's on 104.5 FM. I don't know how. I guess I just broke the tuner in the right way. And just doing a check reception.
Columbus, Ohio.
I checked the reception. Now shut up. A 262 Radio Shack 12-262. This was a thrifted weather radio. Yeah. It's I don't remember how much it was. I think it's like $6. It's pretty cool. And a Radio Shack 12-991. I got this for like $60, but it totaled to $80 because you know how eBay is.
Tonight is
Yeah. First thing I did when I got it was that little trick where you can continuously siren test it, because I like the siren on it. But yeah. And this Max Digital, I'm not going to say the name because, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the only radio Max Digital made anyway, so who cares? I am so funny. Yeah, it works pretty nice. Just like pretty much everybody else's, it doesn't go off for weekly tests. I don't know why. And here's a Midland WR10, which I got, I guess you could say it was a trade, but I'm pretty sure he just kind of gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore. Came from Drake, EAS, Central Ohio and Michigan. I think that's his channel name. Same with this, which I'll get to after the 120. So here's my 120 BCN. I want to show you how loud this thing is. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I don't know why I moved it to the bedside, but yeah, it's my only Canadian radio, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say BCN on the little sticker. It just came in a BCN box. So this could just be a regular American 120 for all I know, but I don't care. Here's a Motorola MWR 839. Got this with a WR10 from Drake. It was a trade for one of my three, well now two, WX100s. It was actually my very first WX100. Yeah. I didn't think he was going to actually agree to the trade when I jokingly told him that I would do it. But he said that it would be a cool idea, so I was like, you know what? I've always wanted one of these. Why not? I mean, I'm not complaining. I traded a 1-star radio for a 3-star. That's pretty nice. The reason why he agreed to the trade is because it's just basically a white CL100. So, and he already has like one or two of those. So I guess he just doesn't care. If you're watching this, thank you for this trade. This thing's the coolest. And here's a non-functional WX100 I got from Wilmington, Ohio Productions. He put it on eBay for like $20, $15, whatever. I put that thrift store price tag on there as a joke. The group chat didn't fall for it though. Yeah. It's just pretty much a display rug. I don't know why, but Wilmington, Ohio Productions doesn't want me to do this, but I want to spray paint it white just to see how it would look. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but yeah. It's a random scanner I got from a flea market. Walkie-talkies. I think I got those off Midland's website. I don't know. And here's my only working WX100 now. It's pretty cool. It's got the wall mount, the default antenna, everything. Only thing it's missing is the box. It came with the papers. And my HH50, which I got with the WR300 from Eli a little over a year ago with the 12-250 trade, you know. It's pretty cool. That used to be part of my daily outfit until I got an HH54. And right over there is a Midland ER50. My camera's being weird, but we all know what an ER50 looks like. I got that off Walmart for like $40 or something. I was gonna get an ER40, but for some reason those were expensive, or a little more expensive than that. Right here, version 8 WR300. Yeah. I used to have it set to like go or turn on FM radio every day at a specific time, but one time the power got knocked out and the time got changed to the middle of the night, so now it doesn't do it anymore. And here's my version 15 at HH54. Yeah, I take that everywhere whenever I expect an alert. Got that. Wait, I got the version 8 from Facebook Marketplace for $10 plus shipping and stuff, you know. And the HH54 eBay. And that HH54 was from Goodwill, if I didn't mention, just like the second Bearcat. I think I forgot to mention where I got a lot of these radios, actually, but who cares? Midland ER102, one of my newest radios. I got that off Goodwill because I missed out on a recom that I really wanted. So it just kind of was to make up for it, I guess. And another radio I got in a trade. I got a text message. Another radio I got in a trade from Eli on the day I got the audio box and all that stuff. G-Storm. Which I'm surprised he didn't keep this. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. It doesn't ghost activate. Midland ER2... Oh, yeah, he got that from Walmart. It was the last one there. Midland ER210. Got that off Goodwill, along with another AM/FM only radio, which is right there. I actually forgot I even had that. And here's a Midland ER310. I also got that off Goodwill, pretty sure. Yeah, so that's the 310. Am I already done? There's no way I'm already done. We do have some stuff down here. Also, those batteries were going to be for the HH51 if I did get it, but I didn't, so whatever. These are for sale on eBay right now. I'll probably link them down in the description if I feel like it. They're both dead, by the way, so don't get ahead of yourselves. It's a Recom. I'm keeping the box because it actually comes in a Recom 1630A's box instead of this model. I'll show you that when I get to the boxes. And here's the Radio Shack 12-550. It's missing the cord because I don't even know what radio it's in at this point. This I believe is $10, and that one's $6-7. I just realized what I said, and someone in the comments is probably gonna start laughing. And there's a bunch of batteries and a bunch of other stuff in there, but that doesn't really matter. All right, so in here, there's probably gonna be a mess of boxes in here. Who cares? That door's probably not gonna want to stay open, but it's whatever. There's an Emerson weather radio that doesn't have alert. That was supposed to go to Eli, but he decided he didn't want it, so I just took it back home. That's a food box. We're not reviewing food. Here's the box to the ER102. Actually, I'm gonna take out all the boxes because I need to reorganize this anyway after the video. All right then. This is the box for the 120 BCN. Yes, so you see it's got it in French on there. And it says 120 BCN. I will cherish this box always. I can't believe I got one. I don't think they're considered rare, of course, since a lot of Canadians have them. But I don't know how that got to America. It was from Wisconsin, so I'm assuming they just originally lived in Canada and took it with them. Just a regular 120 box from, let's just slide those down there. I don't even care. That was from a thrift store. And a bunch of papers. Just a whole bunch of papers. There's the WX100 papers. I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't feel like it, but it's just a bunch of manuals from radios that didn't come in the box. And here's the box to the G-Storm. I didn't realize how huge they were until I finally got one, instead of having to just pass by them all desperately in Walmart. Here's the box to my 991. Oh yeah, if you somehow didn't notice, it's the white logo one. I should have mentioned that. I missed a red logo one that was only $20. Who got that, bro? Who got that? So cheap. That was awesome. That would have been awesome. Yeah. And the box to my ER50. Nothing too special about it. Box to my ER10. Nice. And here's the recon box I was talking about. It's pretty cool. See, look, it only says statement on there. I didn't notice that when I first got this thing. That's why I'm keeping the box. And I was gonna put it in the eBay listing, but I want the box, so I'm not selling that part. Black Ops 3. Get in there. The box to my version 3. Yeah, it was only $5. Yeah, so I thought it was a version 4, but it's a 3. Pretty cool. Oh wow, they put the price tag on there twice. I didn't even, actually I think I noticed that at first, but, here's the box to my 105 XL, which in the listing, it didn't even show a box, so I was surprised to see that this, had it. Yeah. And this box, I'm scared to touch sometimes because it feels so weak and thin. It's so weird. Wait, that reminds me. Did I even go over that radio? Where's it at? Alright, so I knew I was missing something. The phone was over it. Just a regular realistic weather radio. I don't know why I ordered it, but I did a while back. And yeah, this is the box to it right here. 12-252A, which when I saw the listing, I should have just searched up that name and saw what the radio looked like, because if I saw that, I wouldn't have bought it, because I didn't really want one. I thought it was going to be one of the ones that had the cool looking clock on it. And this is going to stay in here, but it's the box to my Storm Tracker. Oh yeah, the HH54 belt clip is in there because the delivery driver threw the package at the door and broke the belt clip. We put a complaint, but of course nothing happened. Why would something happen? And it can't decide if it's a box or a clamshell for the audio Vox. yeah, nothing too special about that. I'm gonna put that up here, and the box to my original Zone Guard Plus. By the way, I did have a Zone Guard at some point, but I traded that to Eli for the Zone Guard Plus for some reason. He just kind of wanted a Zone Guard, I guess. Yeah. And here's the box to Eli's old one. You can tell it was from Eli because the box is all beat up. Yeah, just the same stuff. It doesn't come, this one doesn't come with anything from the inside. Mine does, though. And 2 HH54 clamshells, and I'm pretty sure after that is pretty much just it. So I think that's everything I have. So, yeah, I'm gonna put these boxes away and, probably deal with that broken version 5. Oh, wait. This doesn't have alert, but it's still pretty cool anyway. It's in the box because I don't plan on using it. I'm just gonna keep it on display. Yeah, so, I guess that's all my radios. I can't believe I reviewed them all that fast. I had to have skipped over something, right? But yeah, that's all the radios and probably all the boxes. So I'm going to deal with this mess I made and, yeah. Almost forgot. Can't forget this. Alright, by the way, I don't know where that came from, but that's got weather band. And this came from a thrift store. That's got weather band. I completely forgot those. Alrighty. So out of all radios that you are seeing right here, forgot those. I'm gonna have to add another video. So let's reveal the amount right now. Yep, that's how many I have.